Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is the business of being a virtual assistant. This is episode number 184. All right, so how's everything been going? The world is going crazy, y'all. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I really don't. It's so much going on right now, y'all. It's sad. But that's not what you come to the podcast for, right? We come here to talk about our virtual assistant business. So let's talk about our business, right? I have our book for us for our book club. If you have been around the podcast for any amount of time, then you know we've been doing 30 days of reading, and we started that, I think, in the new year, if I'm not mistaken. Or did we start it in March? Anyway, I can't remember, but we started the whole 30 days of reading, but we're going to call it the book club now. I have the tendency to come up with long names. We've got the business of being a virtual assistant for the podcast, virtual assistant business owner circle for the membership, and then we're doing 30 days of reading. It's just long. So we're going to do book club. This is our book club. And the book that we're going to do for July, because it's summer, is a very short book. It has less than 100 pages. Less than 80 pages. We're reading Go for No. This book is a game changer. You may have heard about this book before. It's been out for a while. I've even had it for a while. But I know as I was trying to figure out what book to read, I was like, I need to reread this with a different perspective. When I first read this book, it was not for my virtual assistant business. It was for direct sales. So this time around, we're going to read this book. Well, I'm going to read this book with a different twist, and you're going to read it from the same angle. We're going to read it from a virtual assistant business owner angle. It's called Go for No. Yes is the destination. No is how we get there. I believe this book is a game changer. If you have been concerned about people saying no, this is going to help. If you have felt a little stale or stagnant, this is going to help. If you have been a little unsure, you need a confidence boost, this is going to help. We're going to read it together. And this book is actually written like a story. It's written in story form, which is a neat way of writing. It's like a fiction and nonfiction book coming together. It's really, really good book. And so we're going to read this together. The book club is going to start July 7th. I believe that is a Tuesday, the first Tuesday in July, after 4th of July. I think that's exactly right. So that's going to be our book that we read. Now, the way it's going to go, I had been sending out email reminders before when we were doing the previous time. Every single week, send out email reminders. I'm not going to do that this time around. What I'm going to do instead is I am going to really stick to the Facebook event, because the action is happening on the Facebook page. And if you're not getting notifications on the Facebook page, then you'll miss when we go live. And so I don't want you to miss that. So make sure that you RSVP for the event or like our Facebook page, and make sure you have it see first and you turn notifications on. This way you'll be notified when I go live. So, 7:30 p.m. Eastern is my key time. We're going to start the first Tuesday, the 7th. And this book will probably, this is not going to take us the full 30 days because it is a shorter book. we may talk a little longer about it. I think we're probably going to do 2 weeks with this book. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on the 2 weeks. Let me see here. Trying to see how many chapters it has. We're not going to drag it out for 30 days because the chapters are too short for that. There are 28 chapters plus the epilogue, less than 80 pages. We're going to I would say, divide it in half to do 40 pages. I think that's where we're going to go. And if we need more time, we can add more time, right? Right. So we'll do our 40 pages for July. That's the next book, Go for No. And it's by Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. So make sure you get your copy of this book. It's on Amazon. I'll have the link posted in the show notes below, so you can have that. Now, before I let you go, I just want to encourage you to push through in spite of all the things that are going around us, to push through. Do what you need to do for your own sanity, your own mental health. Do what you need to do. Don't take on so many projects if you know you can't handle so many projects. Now is not the time to be wild and crazy if you don't have the energy for wild and crazy. That's what I want to say. So anyway, I just finished our virtual assistant business owner circle call for June. We did 2 this month, and our group coaching call. And this particular month, I took a whole new approach. We've got some action items that we are taking. And then when we come back that second half of the month, we discuss what we did in the first half and we build on one thing after the other. So if you have missed out on the circle, I don't know what's going on. Why haven't you joined us? Anyway, you can get more information about it if you go to tiffanyparson.com/VABOC, or just click on membership when you go to tiffanyparson.com. The other thing is this: if you're not on the email list, you want to get on that list. They knew what book we were going to be reading way before this podcast episode. So go ahead and text 345-345. And you want to text the words VA START. VA stands for Virtual Assistant Start, all together. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to listen and to watch, especially if you made it all the way to the end of this particular episode, because I'm rambling a little bit and I need to get some sleep myself and take care of my own sanity and mental health, get some rest and all that good stuff, have some dinner. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and join us over on the Facebook page. That's where you want to come hang out. That's where the book club is going to be, right on the Facebook page. So do that, facebook.com/TBBVA. I know I've given you a whole lot of instructions. If you're listening, don't worry. Just come back. No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. If you're listening and you're not in a position where you can write down what I said, that's what I mean. I meant to say if you're listening and driving or listening and walking, then just come on back. Go to tiffanyparson.com, click podcast, and you'll see show notes, and you can click the links really, really easy. That'll make life so much easier for you instead of trying to write down exactly what I'm saying, or just come to Facebook. Type in the search, The Business of Being a Virtual Assistant, and you'll find us over there on Facebook. Thanks so much, guys. Y'all have a wonderful and fantastic day.